Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss JIB Principles and Practices of Banking, Unit 5, Role of Capital Markets, Securities and SEBI. In this video we are going to complete this unit as well as we are going to discuss 10 most important questions from Macmillan book. I think this video is very useful to you. Please watch this video till the end. Hearing prospectus is a prospectus which does not have details of either price of number of shares being offered or the amount of issue, but the number of shares and upper and lower price bonds are disclosed. Prospectus is nothing but is a prospectus. So what is prospectus? Prospectus is a nothing but a document where terms and conditions are mentioned. For example, if I want to invest in mutual funds, here the mutual fund company will give one paper to me. I have to read all the terms and conditions. Then I have to sign on the documents. Prospectus mainly used in IPO. For example, if we take LIC, the LIC want to go for IPO. So here, how many shares the LIC want to give to the public is not mentioned in their IPO, as well as at what price the LIC want to give the shares to the public. This is also not mentioned. Here, quantum of shares and prices are not mentioned in the IPO. This is nothing but red herring prospectus. This red herring prospectus is used under the section 32 of Companies Act 2013. But whenever this LIC company is issuing shares to the investors or customers, here the LIC gives slots. For example, one slot equals to 10 shares. Here the customer able to apply one slot or multiple slots. For example, this price equals to 100 to 120 rupees. Able to buy the slots. In slots we have number of shares as well as there is a price band is also disclosed for the customer. FPO, the red herring can be filled with register of companies without the price band. The price band is notified one day prior to the opening of the issue by way of an advertisement. For example, if a company want to go for FPO, follow on public offer, then this company has to file RHP, red herring prospectus. This will file RHP with register of companies. So here the company has to disclose price band, but in follow on public offer, price band has not mentioned. This price band will be disclosed one day before the issuing of shares. For example, following on public offer is going to listed on 8th July 2020. So here on 7th July 2020 the price band is displayed to the customers by using advertisement. In book built issue, price cannot be determined until the bidding process is completed. So here in book built issue, the price is displayed after the bidding process completed. So here we will discuss what is book built issue. Book built issue is also called as a price discovery method. For example, if we take LIC, if LIC want to go for IPO, for example, we assume that LIC price level is 100 to 120. This is price band. So here for 100 rupees, for example, 1 lakh customers has applied. 110 rupees, 3 lakh customers are applied. 120 rupees, 2 lakh customers are applied. So here the maximum applications are at 110 rupees. So here 3 lakh applications are there. That's why this is nothing but a cut-off price. So here the people who applied above this price, they will get the shares. So this is nothing but book built issue. We can call it as a price discovery methods. In a book built issue allocation, RII is to NII is to QIP is 35, 15, 50 or maybe 60 is 10 is 30. Here RII is retail individual investor, NII is non-institutional investor, QIP is qualified institutional placement. So here in book built issue, the shares are allocated to the retail individual investor as well as non-institutional investor as well as qualified institutional placement. Retail individual investor means an investor who applies or bids for securities of or for a value not more than rupees 1 lakh. So here, for example, one investor is there, is invested in shares, but the shares value investment is less than 1 lakh rupees, then he called as a retail investor. Merchant banker possessing a valid SEBI registration in accordance with the SEBI Merchant Bankers Regulation 1992 is eligible to act as a BRLM, book running lead manager. So every merchant banker has to register with SEBI accordance with the Merchant Banks Regulations Act 1992. So here, whoever registered with SEBI, they can act as a BRLM. So BRLM is nothing but book running lead manager. What book running lead manager will do? He will do the following functions in the process of IPO or APO. They will do the offer documents as well as they will make the prospectus. They will do the advertisements. They will do the memorandum and they will form the marketing strategies. QIB, qualified institutional buyer, means those investors who have expertise and financial muscle to evaluate and invest in capital market. Example, mutual fund, scheduled commercial banks, foreign institutional investor registered with SEBI, insurance companies registered with IRDA, PF with a minimum corpus of rupees 25 crores, etc. So here, qualified institutional buyer, we can call it as a QIB, the person who has good expertise and good knowledge in financial market as well as good financial condition. So for example, if we take mutual funds, so here there is a huge money is there as well as there is a fund manager is there. So this fund manager has a good knowledge in share markets. That's why here funds are also available there as well as knowledge is there. So this type of persons are called qualified institutional buyer. Mainly these are organizations. The main function of SEBI. What is the main function of SEBI? To protect the interest of investors in securities. So here investors interest also protected. Yes, this is the right answer. To promote the development of securities markets. So here the market is development is the main goal. Yes, this is also there. And to regulate the securities market. The security market is mainly regulated by SEBI only. That's why all three answers are right answer. SEBI in respect of certain matters has the same powers. So here SEBI has the same powers with equals to which court? So here, as are vested in civil court order the Code of Civil Procedure 1908 of while trying a suit. So here the SEBI has the same power as a civil court. Following categories of investors need not to obtain a certificate of registration from SEBI in order to buy, sell or deal in securities. So here, in order to buy or sell or deal in securities, the following one of the investor need not to obtain certificate from SEBI. So here the retail investment is the answer. For example, I am the retail investors. I will open an account with company like Zerodha, then I can buy or sell the shares. I need not to take any certificates from SEBI. If management and trading functions of a stock exchange are clearly segregated in respect of. So here ownership is different, management is different, trading functions are different. These are segregated in stock exchange, that is nothing but demutualized exchange. Now we will discuss what is demutualized exchange. For example, in olden days one retail customer is there, there is no SEBI regulation, so here he has to invest with broker. So here whatever this customer says to the broker may listen to the customer or may not listen to the customer. For example, this customer says to the broker, I have 100 shares and now the rate is 10 rupees, please sell the shares immediately. If the broker, if the listens, then the customer will get the profits. Otherwise, for example, after the 2 days, if the share price is 9 rupees, here the customer is getting 1000 rupees loss. So here, if the broker is listening to the customer, then there is no issue. But in olden days, these brokers are plays a vital role. There is no regulatory. That's why there is a SEBI came into the picture. That's why here these are the place, these are the performers. The SEBI is the controller. The issue of new securities to existing shareholders at a ratio to those who already held is known as. So here existing shareholders are there. For the existing shareholders, we are giving additional shares. That is nothing but right issue or right shares. Initial public offering means that an unlisted company makes to the public for the first time. So in initial public offering, so we give the shares to the fresh shares as well as existing shares. So the both A and B are right answers. As per SEBI guidelines, in a book bidding process, the cap in the price band. So here, if the lower price is 100 rupees, the higher price not more than 120 rupees. That is nothing but not more than 20 percentage. Retail individual investor means an investor who applies or bids. So retail individual investor we can call as an investor whose value less than 1 lakh rupees. So this is the answer. As per SEBI guidelines, safety net arrangements can be made available only to. So here in bank, if we have deposited money, our money is protected up to 5 lakh. Like that, here up to 1000 shares per one alati is protected. Red herring prospectus is a prospectus. Here, red herring prospectus is nothing but a prospectus which does not have details either price and number of shares being offered, the amount of issue. So here the quantum is not displayed as well as the price of the shares is not displayed. Thank you, friends.